Hello, 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 hello. How are you, everyone? I hope you've had a lovely weekend. I think the weather has been a lot better this time. It's very hot though, or rather, maybe I am very hot. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Denise Ejo. Welcome to my live. It's Cancer with Dr. Denise Ejo. Let's now start saying hello to everyone. So, anyone that's online, say hello. And if you're happy to, just tell me who you are. Um, and let's just have a brief chat while we wait for everybody else to join us. I think that works. So, hello everyone. How are you all doing? Just one of those days, one of those Sunday evenings where the weather is cool, in my opinion. In my opinion. So, let nobody say it's not cool where they are, in my opinion. So, where I am is cool. And I'm very grateful for that because honestly, I have been very, 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 very hot. So, how are you all doing? Hope everybody's fine. And now let me see how many people I can see is on. Ajma is on. Hello, Ajma. How are you? Longest time. I have to catch up with you. I've just not been able to get my head around it. But now hopefully I'll be able to get my head around it and I'll go and catch up with you. Or maybe after this, I'll just call you. How are you, everyone? How are you? Who is on again? Okun Adekunle. Hello. How are you? Nice to meet you. It's good to have you on today. As today we're going to be talking about advocacy. A lot of people don't like to hear it, but for those of us that have lived with this disease, we know the importance of advocacy. And we hope that people will help us to engage in advocacy. Because I think that's the only way we're going to be able to change the narrative. So hello everyone, say hello, hello, hello. Please share share this with people, let them join us, let them join us, let them join us. Share with your friends, your family, invite them to this interesting one. It's called the Power of Advocacy. That's what today is all about. Understanding what this disease is, and not just about this disease, but advocacy is not just about cancer. It's about everything else. So come on then, everyone. Join us, join us, join us, join us. Time, 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 time. You know me, we will start on time. We will start on time. This is my hello time. This is my hello time. I love my hello time because it allows me to say hello to everybody. But once I start, there's no hello time. We now face the conversation and hopefully have fun with it. Any Springs, hello, good evening. How are you? It's nice to have you here. Don't know if you've been here before, but I hope you will find this conversation very interesting, and most importantly, you will not be afraid of cancer after this conversation. To those of you just joining us, welcome. My name is Dr. Denise Ejo. I'm the CEO of Common Cancer Foundation, and this is my live stream. I'm not very happy with my back. There's some shadow in this back thing, and I'm not sure why. So you know what? I'm going to do something. I'm going to raise my screen. Maybe that will make it better. Yes, that makes it better. See, I got flowers at the background today. One of my very good friends, one of my carers, and one time in my 10-year journey, sent me the flowers. So, hello everyone, how are you? How many more minutes have I got? I've got less than a minute. I hope you've invited your friends. Let's sit back, let's have fun. And please use the chat box because I'm going to be asking questions and I want people to engage in this. It's not about me, it's about us. It's about learning how to help others. For those who don't have cancer but are interested, and for those who have cancer, it is a platform where you will find people who will answer questions. Don't expect me to always do the answering because I may not be the one answering you. It might be someone else on the platform. Okay, now let's go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Cancer with Dr. Denise Ejo on my YouTube channel. This is Dr. Denise Ejo. I am the CEO of Cornwood Cancer Foundation, where you can also pick up a lot of information, a lot of videos about different cancers from different specialists, or at least it covers almost every specialist area that we face in the cancer community, from patients to carers to doctors to oncologists to dentists to mental health. It covers everything. So if you've never been on this platform before, welcome, and I hope you have a nice time. So let me start. Good day. My name is Denise John. Today we're going to be discussing a subject that's very close to my heart: the power of patient advocacy. I am a metastatic breast cancer patient with 10 years. Tomorrow, 10 years. I walked into Lewisham Hospital, London, where they confirmed I had cancer. A week before now, which was last week, for those who were with me last week, when I mentioned last week was when I was told in Nigeria that I did have cancer and I did have 3 months to live. So we're 10 years on, and I'm very grateful. So a cancer diagnosis can leave patients and families with so many questions. Those of you who know and who have had it, what does my diagnosis mean? What treatment do I need? What options can I do? What happens next? And sometimes when patients are trying to understand what is happening to them, they may feel frightened. No, they don't may. They feel frightened. Some of us are confused. I think we're all confused, but I have other cancer patients on this platform, so I trust they will be writing comment for me here so that you guys will see it, or even afraid to speak up. Now, that's the saddest part of all of this, which is one of the reasons we do advocacy. Cancer patients are stigmatized. And until we take the reins and refuse to allow ourselves to be stigmatized, we will continue to be stigmatized. So that's one of the starting points of the conversation today. Stigmatization is one of the biggest challenges that cancer patients face in this journey. And I don't understand why. But today, let us have a talk. Let us have a heart-to-heart talk. Let us engage, because your voice matters. My voice matters. And your voice doesn't necessarily mean your voice here. Your voice matters in your actions. Your voice can matter in your behaviors. Your voice can matter in just being there to listen. You never know in what way you have a voice. It's not just about talking. So being diagnosed with cancer does not mean that you lose your right to ask questions, seek information, express your concerns, or participate in discussions about your care. You must always, 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 always engage in the conversation to do with your care, and never allow, and I'll say this now because we're talking about the power of advocacy. I am a very strong believer that God is God all by himself, and no man can give me life except God. So no matter what diagnosis I have, I know that God is God. However, if you don't talk, or you go and sit with the herbalist, you're on your own. Can't help you. So please, let's start this very well. Patient advocacy is about making sure that patients are heard, informed, supported, and empowered. That's what we are asking you to allow us to do. And through our advocacy doesn't necessarily always mean we have to fight healthcare systems. And those who know me would know that I have a television program called, it used to be called Kakaki Cancer Awareness with Dr. Denise Ejo. I'm renaming it now to Cancer Awareness with Dr. Denise Ejo. However, I don't fight government too, because all of us have a role in this journey. No country can cure us. So we can sit down there and say everybody did everything wrong to us. No, 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 no. What did we do for ourselves? The only thing that I would say is government owes us at least support in getting our cancer care through. I believe that. Don't care which country you are in the world, they owe it to us, because 1 in 2 people will get cancer, and I do not believe that 1 in 2 people are meant to die, because that's not what God's plan is for us. So sometimes advocacy is simply having the confidence to say, Doc, I don't understand what you're talking about. Trust me, I'm Baba at that. I'm going back to, my name is Dr. Denise Ejo. I did PhD in this the Dr. Jenny. I'm laughing at myself. You know why? Because I have a consultant, and when I go to see any doctor, and they are speaking, I don't get it. I don't quarrel with them again. I just hear them and then they say, you've got this and you're not going to do this. I will just let them tick all their boxes. I do my chemo. When they are booking the next appointment, I will say to them very categorically, I don't want to see anybody. I want to see my consultant. Because I am stuck. I need answers. And when somebody is dismissing my fears, that means you cannot get through to me. So please, doctor, I don't understand. Explain. Me, I'm very good at saying, explain it in simple English. I told you I have a doctorate in education. Forget that one. I'm a baba in this cancer thing. Forget that one. But when it concerns my own health, you don't dismiss me. Don't let anybody dismiss you. And if you don't get it, go and bring somebody to follow you to clinic, because I do it. I'll go and find the person that's going to follow me to the clinic to go and explain, just in case I'm not in the right space on the day. Don't, please, I'm begging you. So today we're going to be looking very closely at what is cancer advocacy and what does it mean and why is it important and how do patients advocate for themselves. Fundamentally, how do you advocate for yourself is my key one, and how families and caregivers can help provide meaningful support. Together we fight, together we win. This is where we are. So I've got a comment. I want to read some comments here. And Ajma is the one commenting today. So hello, everyone. Ajma says, unfortunately, so that's I believe to do with the comment about stigmatization. Now the next one comes to sorry about that. The next one comes to what's the second question that was brought through now? I want to see the statement, then I can take it from there. What was she saying? What did she say here now? She says, see, I don't normally have anybody call my number at this hour, and then all of a sudden today. So I only discovered after I was diagnosed that I was supposed to be ashamed of it. Unfortunately, I didn't get that memo. I'm loving you for that. You didn't get that memo. You can't get that memo because you are not ready to even get the memo. Thank God for that. But majority of people get the memo irrespective of where you are in the world. So what does advocacy mean? Let's start with the basics. I'm going to explain it. What exactly it means when you talk about patient advocacy. Patient advocacy is simple. It's about supporting a patient to understand their diagnosis, their treatment options, what are their rights, and help them to have a voice in deciding about their healthcare. That's fundamentally what it is. So it's simple. Understand your diagnosis. I have metastatic breast cancer with the tumors in the brain, and I've had 7 brain surgeries. I don't have any tumors in my breast. Did you get it? I understand my diagnosis. But I told you just now, I have breast cancer. And I just said to you now, but there are no tumors in my breast. Do you get it? Understanding your diagnosis. Understanding your treatments and your rights. I have taken and I am on. I've had brain surgery. I am on chemo today. Every day, as of now, is for life. I do radio. I am doing MRI scans. I'm doing this scans. But I understand step by step what they're saying. It takes many different forms. So you've got to get all the forms together and know where it is. It can mean asking questions about an appointment. The last appointment I had, I didn't understand it. And it had to do with something with names. I don't know. But they were trying to use to be shocking my nerves anyway, because of the pain in my leg. I don't understand the science words for it, but I do understand the process of what they were doing. Like I said, I don't know anything science. I don't get it. So don't ask me that. It can mean asking a question about it can mean requesting information about the information they're sharing in a way that you can understand. So even if they say it in English and you don't get it, ask them to find. One of the things I found is Google is very good. Google Translator. Let them speak it into your phone for you. If you have one of those techie phones, and it will translate it to English for you. That's a tool that a lot of people don't realize you can use. So don't run away from it. You can use asking about the treatment options. Like I said, I've had many treatment options. and I have an idea what other options are available in front. Because, like I said, I have a metastatic disease. Nobody's promising me that I'm going to live. It took me 5 years to understand that I will never be cured. Are you getting me? So don't run away from those type of questions. Sometimes some people will ask for a second opinion. Please ask for a second opinion. Don't say I wouldn't. It can mean having a family member or a friend to go with you. If you're afraid, please ask somebody to go with you. Let them go. I didn't start my cancer journey going alone. I always went with someone and they heard what the doctor was saying. Because honestly, genuinely, from my perspective, I didn't hear what they used to say. I heard only what I wanted to hear. It's when I lived there, then we'll now start discussing it. And most of the time, it was one of my daughters who was a teacher at the time in Kuwait that used to go with me. And she would now write all the things and say, okay, mom, this is how they say, this is what they say. I say, okay, so what am I supposed to do? Are you understanding? I wasn't a child, please. But I don't hear what they're saying. It's cancer. It can also mean speaking up when something seems wrong, something is not going right. But it is not just the patient's responsibility. It's not just yours. Remember that healthcare professionals, family members, caregivers, support areas, and patient groups like our own, Common Cancer Foundation, and I partner with a lot of patient organizations. I'm sure the few of them will soon come on and they will start making noise. Ajima has our own now. It's partnership. That's how we work together. We don't fight ourselves. We support each other. We go to one place. We hear somebody's got a problem. We are there for each other. This is what we do. But the patient should always remain at the center of the conversation. I always use a Christian song, Jesus at the center of it all, in my journey, because for as long as I remember he's in my center of my journey, I know that anything they are saying, it must align with what God has in store for me. You have to have yours. You have to make yours. You have to find it for yourself. Nobody will find it for you. Because when you hear I've got cancer, you die. I always say this thing. You first die emotionally first. Then your brain will just click that, I'm not going to die. What am I going to do? And then you start to reprocess, redefine, look for help, answer questions, always be in a positive space, always ensure that you are engaging with the right people. Positivity counts. If you are hanging with sorry for people, probability of you for surviving long is going to be a hard battle for you. Those around you, cancer patient communities, have a funny way of knowing how to help themselves because we get it. If you call a cancer patient now, we will cry with you, we will finish crying with you, we will clean our eyes with you, and then we will go and find the solution with you. That's how it is because we understand it. I don't mean that's the only option. Like I've given you options, there are many options. Let me first check my messages. Have I got any more messages here? Mercy, good evening, doc. How are you, Mercy? How are you? How are you? How are you? Your doctor brings medical expertise. Always ask. Bringing your own lived experience to the table is very key because it's your body. And I've now learned that in 10 years of this journey, things have changed. So now I realize that medicine is now joining with us. So now this conversation is changing that they're now saying and the patients are the specialists. When I first started, patients were not the specialists. Now patients are the specialists. And it's nice to hear that. But it wasn't easy getting here. A lot of us had to keep complaining. I used to go sometimes and tell my consultant, that doctor, I don't know what that doctor was talking about. And she said, Denise, what happened? And I say, doctor, I won't hear her. This is what they did. And she said, okay, maybe you need to help us to look at this material of what they're training on. Yes. Because if I'm the one that can tell you what I'm feeling, I don't care what qualification you have. I am the one that will tell you where it's paining me. So you should tell people where it's paining you. Don't let anybody tell you. And that relationship between you and your doctor should be a partnership. If you tell me to change my consultant, if she goes to Timbuktu, we're going together. The only thing she has done is I have one other person that's close to her, but I don't know if that person is even she's a breast cancer doctor. But if she moves, we're going together. I'm not playing, I'm telling you. So why does patient advocacy matter? Good evening. Good evening. Hello, Diko. How are you? Nice to see you. Why does patient advocacy matter? So this is why it's important, because cancer diagnosis can be overwhelming. My dear, my God, it is sad. It is heavy. It is it is challenging your mental, emotional, physical well-being. But God is in it too. So I'm still emphasizing. For me, I told you that's where I stand. Once you can, don't play religion above God, above treatment. Not in the meaning that in my cancer journey, and don't follow mine, follow yours. My God is first. As I'm talking my God, next is my consultant. After my consultant, then my children, my family, my friends, and my children understand it. They are my world, but they know that if God wasn't first for me, I won't even be sitting here. They know that if I didn't have the consultant I have, who I can tell anything, sometimes I go into clinic and she will say, "What's going on?" And I have said 3 times, "I'm tired. I'm not doing it again." And she just looks at me and says, "What are you not doing again?" And this way, the speed in which things will turn and a new drug or a new thing will come out is because she knows me. Please, no, make sure your doctor knows you. You may suddenly find yourself attending appointments in different health centers with different doctors. I am under 4 or 5 different clinics. 5. This week I have 3 different clinics, 4 clinics this week, because this is chemo week. We have a lot of blood tests, scan, investigation, biopsy, all these things are unfamiliar. Ask. If you don't know where to ask, if you don't know how to contact somebody to find a navigator, just send a WhatsApp, what do you call it? Inbox me, the Edger25 on my Instagram, the Edger25 on my Instagram. Inbox me. I can navigate you wherever you are, right? I'm not going to be the one to do it, but at least I can say to you, oh, if you're in Abuja, this is somebody's here. If you're in London and you're in Southeast, this is where you can find somebody. Do you understand? You can't walk it alone because it's not that easy. Many words become completely unfamiliar, but that's not the be all and end all for you. That's why it's important to always ask questions. Can you explain this in simple English? I tell you that if you don't, I've told you, make sure you get somebody to write your notes for you. If not, you will not understand what they're saying. And it's not a one-time thing. You see me, I'm a guru now because I've been there for 10 years. But I told you, for 5 years, I didn't get it. Okay. Now, questions I want you to consider. But before we do that, let's check our mess. Let's check what's going down in this chat box. Um, good evening. This is overwhelming. I'm coming. Oh, okay. It's so overwhelming. It's correct. As a navigator, that I would send somebody to, if you were in Abuja, for instance, I would send you to her. At least I can tell you for fact. If I'm looking for drugs for a cancer patient in Abuja, I will call her. She'll find it for me. That's what we do in our community. We help ourselves. So don't write off our community. We're a very powerful community, and we know the spaces, we know where to find help, we know who we want to talk to, we know the doctors you need, and trust me, we will navigate you because we understand the disease. It's in every country, what I'm talking about. So it's not just about London, Abuja, India. If you come in now for America, I'll tell you who, because that's what we do. That's where you can find what cancer does somebody have. I have people that was prostrate. Which one concerned then is concerned prostrate? Meaning, what concerns me and what concerns prostrate? I'm a woman. I can tell you prostrate doctors. Trust me. In England, yes. In Nigeria, yes. In America, yes. Keep going. I can tell you. Canada, yes. Australia, yes. You can. We know how to find ourselves. Where do you find cancer? When I get message and they say to me, the doctor is this, and I'll say, okay, where are you located? That's the question we ask. I don't ask you what stage you're on, and I try not to explain stage because stage is very, very scary. Yeah, a lot of people run away from cancer treatment because of finances. I think that's what Messi was saying. Financial navigation is still one of the major issues we have in advocacy, and that's very true. And I will say it, and I don't make apology, and I make it every year I talk. Cancer patients are the most expensive begging community in the world. What does that mean? It means unless you are a very, very, I mean, really, really rich person, you can't afford it on your own. Unless you are you yourself, the money is plenty in your pocket. If not, you can't afford it on your own. Because by the time you do blood test, this scan, this operation, then this chemo drug is 1 million for per session. But inside that period, there are 4 other drugs you have to take. So the total bill per session is about 2.5 million. Then you have to take 6 of it. Calculate that money before you talk about the test, before you talk about the scans, before you talk about you haven't fed though, you haven't paid your rent, you haven't paid your bills, you haven't worked out how you're going to get to the hospital, you haven't worked out if you have children how you're going to pay their school fees, you haven't worked out you yourself. For instance, someone like me now, I used to be able to walk very well. Now I use walking stick, and when I go on the airplane, I my daughter struggled with it, but you know what, she has now seen why. I can't walk in the terminal building anymore. It's too far. I have to wait for the and now I sit inside my trolley very happily going because I cannot walk it. I'm not ashamed anymore. But I almost allowed myself to think I should be ashamed. Let me see what I've got here. What are your goals? Some people, a lot of people will get diagnosis and they will get total treatment and they will get total cure. Some of them are like me that will not get total cure, but it doesn't mean that we will not live. I have lived 10 years and nobody is telling me that I'm dying. So please, positive mindset, it makes a significant difference. Listen to the side effects of your drugs and always ask people who have had it. For those in, I don't know if they do clinical trials in a lot of African countries, but in global countries, clinical trials is a very good option, and always ask for it. Be very mindful of what you are doing, and remember always to cancer patients on this platform, if you are one of those that get your results and don't read it, please go and get your results and learn how to understand it. So they give you these blood results, they will give you full blood count, FBC, red C, red C. Make sure you know how to read it. And the reason I said that is that I learned to use food to counter where I would have had to use drugs. For instance, I've never had a blood transfusion because of chemo, but I know how to drink ugu juice when I know that my blood level has gone down. I know how to drink and eat certain foods that will help me to get my blood issues up. You've got to find those, please. Don't assume that it's best to take the drug. Sometimes let your body fight for you. I've learned that. But do not let your body fight when you are neutropenic. Neutropenic means when your white blood cells have gone down. Ask your doctor. If you ever find yourself and they say they want to give you blood transfusion, it means you are neutropenic. Try as much as possible not to get there. Make sure your body fights for you. Teach your body to fight for you. I've taught my body to fight for me in the last 5 years. Oh, I got any comments here that I want to read? Hi, Dennis. That's Gloria. Hi, my darling. How are you? Mercy, knowing your body is very important. We cannot tell you anything different. If our cancer patients on, Gloria is another cancer patient. You see, when I see cancer patients on, if you ask me any question here now that is ask leg, I can tell you which country, which town, which place that you will find an advocate, because our community is our safe space, and we have and believe in our safe spaces. Advocacy has taught us to be to learn to be in our safe spaces. And so, what am I saying? Family members are carers, are our advocates. They always tend to be our biggest champions. And and as a cancer patient, and most of us will tell you, we lose a lot of friends and family along the way. But those who stay, stay, and we are grateful because we shut down and it's not intentional. But those who stay, we are grateful. And those are our long lasting friendship groups. But our greatest trust is in our community. If you have someone you love who has cancer, there are many ways to support them. It depends on what country you are in and depends on what the cancer is. Because in Black ethnic minority communities, if you have breast cancer, you might lose your husband in the process because you don't want a wife with no breast. Sad, but it's true. However, men who have prostate cancer, their wives don't walk away now. They hang in there. I wish it would have been this different. I wish I could say it wasn't that way, but it is. So supporting the patient without taking away their voice is very important. And as I get ready to round up, because I go 4 minutes, Mercy has just mentioned here, food is important. I just explained this food thing about your diet. I've learned diets. I don't eat. I cook my food. I eat a lot of fresh food. I know it's expensive, so I learn to eat. But you learn to start eating smaller portions anyway, by nature, because you have food. You go on a riot. Your mouth riots with the food anyway, so you are not happy with each other. So whatever you can eat, eat it. Please, whatever you can eat. If you are taking chemo, eat it. If they tell you don't eat this, don't eat that, don't answer anybody. Any food that your mouth can take, if it is even a lollipop, eat it, please. For as long as you are taking chemo. If it's only swallow, swallow it is. Just eat it. Just try. I'm begging you. Now, where am I? As I round off, I'm going. Don't be ashamed of cancer, please. Don't let anybody let you feel be ashamed. So I want you to have a simple advocacy checklist when you're going. Write down your questions when you're going for an appointment. Listen, ask, and take notes. If you can't do that, always ask somebody to do it for you. If they're talking to you and you don't understand it, ask them to explain. But make sure if it's complicated, can I come back another day with somebody else? Tell them that they're supposed to allow you to do that. Take time to consider your options. Let them explain what they're giving you. So if they say you're having chemotherapy, is it only chemotherapy, or you have to have a surgery first, or you have to have radiotherapy? Ask those questions because it helps you. So a lot of things that are very helpful is when you are told you have chemotherapy and then your thing signs out, you're looking at the chemotherapy. Next thing they say, oh, you have to have a surgery. Next thing after you say you have to have radiotherapy. You didn't calculate all that, and you can't go and be begging somebody every 5 minutes. So if you knew all of it at the beginning, you know how much you're looking for, which is what happens for me. Okay, I'm telling you my own tricks. I've been here 10 years. Take time to consider all your. After that, sit down, calm down, find somebody to talk to, go through the process, discuss it, banter around, then go back to your God and then agree what you want to do. Tell your healthcare team throughout your journey how things are going with you. Don't lie to them. Don't, please. If you don't want to talk, don't talk, but don't lie. I think I'm going to stop here for this week. So, as we come to the end of this program, I just want you to remember a few things. Your cancer diagnosis does not take away your voice. You have the right to ask questions. You have the right to seek for information. You deserve to be treated with dignity, respect, and compassion. Cancer patient advocacy is about ensuring that no one has to navigate cancer feeling alone, unheard, or powerless. So speak up, please. Ask questions, seek support, and most importantly, remember your voice matters. And with that in mind, I want to thank all of you for joining me. I really appreciate having you. I'm looking at all this and I'm saying, may as we continue to grow and listen to these messages, they're only for 30 minutes. I wanted to share them. I wanted to invite people to be on it because that's how we learn and that's how we share and that's how we reduce, what do you call it? We reduce stigmatization in cancer and get the wrong messages out. I want to say a very big thank you to you all. Together we fight, together we win. To all of you out there, I love you all you advocates there. Say we let's know, let's do it together. And to all of you who are joining me for the first time, it's very nice to have you. To those of you who have been here before, to those of you that talk, in a few weeks, just give me August. By September, I will be bringing people here to come and chat with me so that we can expand the conversation. We're setting the platform up. So with all that in mind, thank you all for joining me today. It's been nice having you all, talking with you, and may God guide all of us. Thank you. Together we fight, together we win. My name is Dr. Denise Ejo. You can follow me on all my social media handles, Denise Ejo, on my LinkedIn, anywhere. And I did give out my link, my Instagram one, DAjo25, or go to Common Cancer Foundation and send a message. You'll be able to get me, and we will answer you. But together we will fight this. Amen. Have a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic evening. Happy Sunday. I love you all. And I'll see you again next week when we shall be having a different conversation, which will be posted and dropped in on Friday. Have a great week. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Good night. Some people believe that chemotherapy is the end of the world, but I disagreed with them. That's correct, sir. I think that's a sigh. Yes, Adekumi. Yes. Please tell them it's not. I don't know if you have cancer, but if you do, thank you. If you don't, please tell them it's not. I've been on it for 10 years and I'm still here. And a lot of people that have answered here have taken chemotherapy. So it's a safe space. Bye, guys. See you soon. Love you loads. May God bless each and every one of us. And I'll see you all again next week. Together we fight, together we win.